The context of this scene as a police raid is established boldly from this first high-angle long shot of the commercial square. From this high angle, a feeling of surveillance permeates the space we see from above. In a very Foucauldian manner, the police, as an extension of the state, watch with intent on making a violent pursuit of these black bodies. Even before the police become visible, we follow the eyes of the African men, as they nervously pick up on visual cues for the presence of the police. They know they always have the potential of being watched, as othered bodies engaging in a public act deemed illegal, that the police fixate on. With regard to why such a crime would be so heavily surveyed and punished, Kristen Williams states, despite its initial plausibility, the idea that the police were invented in response to an epidemic of crime is, to be blunt, exactly wrong. So contrary to the crime and disorder explanation, the new police system was not created in response to spiraling crime rates, but developed as a means of social control by which an emerging dominant class could impose their values on the larger population. The aims and means of social control always approximately reflect the anxieties of elites." End quote. We can see these aims of the elite class in this scene. The police brutally chase these individuals as a result of their selling of goods that threaten the commercial interests of the elite class. In this way, the police go to great lengths to ensure the rules of capitalism benefit the rich. The space in which this raid takes place is obviously a tourist center of wealth and commercial shopping. It's as if these shops in the background of the scene are being defended by the police. We can also see the aims and anxieties of the elite class in this sequence through racial profiling and using race as an identifier for supposed criminality, as the men being chased down in this horrifying sequence are mostly African immigrants in Spain. These black men are othered visually, as they are the only people of color mixed in a sea of white tourists and white police. The institutional power of the police is also displayed in this sequence. Some of the men being pursued seem to escape the surveillance of the police only to be violently detained shortly after. While some chase sequences may end in the police losing track of some of the bodies in other films, this scene is disturbing for the systematic and violent capture of seemingly all of the African men. While Uxbal is also taken into custody, we see his white Spanish privilege play out as he is quickly released without charges, whereas the imprisoned African men are either kept in jail or deported. This scene highlights the racism and classism inherent in the deployment of policing, as Kristen Williams points out, as a modern development that serves the elite class's interests through social control with the guise of providing safety.